Hey, what's up guys, DP here from Team Triple Drive, and today I'm coming to you with the deck profile on my Blade Winds. Now I got this deck off Andrew. I traded an SP Diamax as well as like my whole binder for it, which granted it wasn't worth ridiculous amounts of money, but more or less similar to this deck. He was bored of the deck anyway. I still think I probably got the better end of the bargain, but yeah, he was willing to do it. He knew what he was doing, right, Andrew? Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna profile this. I'm gonna explain some of my choices because I'm sure some of you will question a few of them. And yeah, hopefully, guys, you like it, and I will hopefully get some games going with this fairly soon. But I can't promise anything really because exams. So best I can do is deck profiles at the moment, guys. Best I can do. Also, our podcast deck list please is coming out this week, so hype, yeah, finally. First I play for Sullivan. Yeah, finally got his name right. First take, I kept calling him Tybalt for like a good 5 minutes, and then I was like, oh, okay, right, so kind of forgot his name. It was quite embarrassing. Yeah, so Sullivan is the preferred grade 3. You really want to get into him. I don't really need to explain much more. He's the defensive card. He is the one that copies rear guards at the same time. This rage here does as well. Blade Wind Raging. I play 2 of him, and I play one of the Winds of Recurrence. Blade Wind Raging. So I only play one of him because he's kind of trash, to be honest. If you have him, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool. The reason these two are better is because they copy a rear guard into the soul. So if you have like a dimensional creeper, you can copy him into the soul. If you have the grade 2 Blade Wind, which we'll get to in a second, you can copy them. This can't. This is just a restandard. Plus, I've never had a game in all of my great amount of testing where I need to go into him. I'm sure there will be some occasions sometime, but I had quite a few games with this deck, and I've already found things that I want to change with it, found what I wanted to for it to become. So I did it, and now I'm profiling it. Anyway, this card, not very good. These 6 are very good. This is amazing. This is by far the preferred ride, so you really want to get solid. Just remember that, remember that. Why do I say remember that? You'll see. Play 4 grade 2 Blade Winds. It's a dimension creep on steroids, basically. It does things even if you are even if he is just a rear guard. So, like, even if he is not soul charged, he still does things. He can still soul charge more. Really good. Yeah. Then I play 3 Flying Librarian. She's quite amazing. She's potentially a free soul charge and draw. Granted, you need to be on quite high soul, but it's not like Blade Winds suffer from lack of soul, to be honest. This deck probably builds up soul faster than any other deck. Almond can do it quite quickly, but it's over the course of multiple turns, while this can go, oh, hey, grade 3, okay, boom, 15, like 18, 20 soul. It's ridiculous. So yeah, really good card. You need it for your combos. And I play 4 of Doppelvampire. 3 Doppelvampire, my bad. The reason I play 3 of him is he's Silent Tom, and when you're going for your kill turn, and this is, by the way, built to be an OTK deck with him. When you're going for your kill turn, this card is insane. Like, genuinely, the fact that it's just a 14k attacker is already ridiculous, because it just makes big columns. But the extra effect is so nice. It's actually, oh, my voice. It's actually unbelievable. Really good card. I played 2 of him, and then 1, what is it called? Basically the grade 2 greedy hand. The one that's on call, can blast 1. Find a grade 2 or lower from your deck, put it into your soul. It's the AK. He's good, but this card is a bit better, in my opinion. So yeah. Right. Oh my god. Haven't used double sleeves in so long, they feel so small. Right, now this is like, please don't kill me for this next part. I play 3 PGs. Okay, I already feel a bunch of dislikes coming here, but this is in testing still. This is not decided that this is going to be 3 PGs, but the reason I'm playing 3 is I need more grade 1s to do things, and since I soul charge so much, like I will use 1 PG probably a game. I don't even use a PG most of the time. I usually win my first ride, you know? So the fact that I soul charge so much, I can easily return him back into the hand. Really easily. So it's my soul is my toolbox for him. Or is it's her, isn't she? Yeah, it's her. Right, for her. So once a soul charge like 2, that's it. I'm not gonna really need more PGs, and Tibble shovels them back in anyway. So just, yeah, like I don't see the need for 4 in this deck personally. I'd way rather make room for other grade 1s because you need to, in my opinion. Like that's what I was struggling with, and that was grade 1 space. So I cut down a PG, and I cut down grade 3 to play 2 more other new grade 1s. So yeah, please don't kill me. Like, just yeah. 4-dimension creeper. This is a staple. This card is insane. This thing that allows one of the things that allows you to go just soul charge 20 cards in one turn, and then have this dude be ridiculously OP. I go for 3 stride enablers. Honestly, I only have 3, so I'm not going to pretend like, oh, I have 4, but I choose to play 3. I only have 3. I'd probably play 4 if I had 4. But it kind of also makes nice ratios because then I can finish it off with 2 Doreen the Thruster. Stride enablers are really good because you need stride, but honestly, again, most of the time I've won by my first stride. This deck is so strong. Like, this deck actually baffles me because I played it. I wish somebody played on YouTube. Granted, it was a bit differently built, but it was still the OTK version. And I was like, okay, that's quite strong. But surely it won't kill your opponent from 3 damage with quite a bit of hand. Well, yeah, it does. I mean, it's so ridiculous. Just, oh my god. Right. So remember how I was saying, remember that getting to your Sullivan is super important? Well, there we go. That's why I was saying it. I am playing the grade 3 Searcher because I must get into Sullivan. There were so many games where I didn't win, but I was like, if I don't win, if he gets a heal trigger here, then I'm screwed because I was on Blade Wind Ragey, or worse off, the Winds of Recurrence Blade Wind Ragey. And I was like, okay, I can't do anything. I can't protect myself. I have 4 cards in hand. He swings with his Vanguard. If he strides, I'm dead. Like, there was one time where my opponent did survive, got a heal trigger, but they didn't stride, so I still survived from that. But you really need Sullivan. If you want to actually continue playing this deck post your OTK, you need Sullivan in your field. If you want to continue playing this deck whatsoever, like, if you want this deck to function outside the OTK, you need Sullivan. So, that's why I play the grade 3 Searcher. I follow it up with 4 Enigmatic Assassins. This card is broke, absolutely broken. However, if Bushroad, if you listen to this, I would not mind if you hit this, because it is really ridiculous, the fact that you can kill your opponent in 1 turn, or get them from like 2-3 damage to 6 with huge hand. It's not fair, but now listen carefully to this, Bushroad. If you're hitting this, hit Taro and hit Wiseman. Taro to 201 and Wiseman to cannot be played with Taro whatsoever. Right? Cool. Now that's established. Play 4 heals, 4 draws. This is a really powerful draw. Just again helps you for that OTK. I keep saying OTK, usually it's not OTK, it's usually like 3 damage or 2 damage plus. Helps you for the demagogue play basically. Then for Kitty, this card also helps you with the demagogue play. And also when you get a sound trigger on your like 43k Enigmatic Assassin, it's quite hilarious, to be honest. Your opponent just goes, fuck's sake, which is something that did happen today. And finally we play 4 of this dude from Nightmare Land. Again, helps you with your demagogue plays. It's pretty good. Really, if you're not going for the demagogue play, you're not going to be really using this skill, and you're unlikely to be using the drop trigger that much. So, like, this deck can still function as a regular Blade Wind deck, the defensive version. It's just, I mean, if you can kill them, why wouldn't you kill them? You know, like, it's kind of silly question. Great Force, play one demagogue. You only need one, really. Like, if you play, you can play two, I suppose, because it is possible to go for that turn twice. But you're gonna do the second one quite late on in the game, and you probably can grind it out in a different way, and it's gonna be not consistent, etc, etc. So I play only one. Usually one is all it takes, and if they survive the one, they're probably so crippled that you can kill them with literally any other stride. If you don't go into Demagogue, you can go for Tybalt plays. Now this card is what makes Blade Winds probably the, I don't want to say the best Darker regular deck, because in my opinion Amon is still like the strongest, because Barmaid Grace is a thing, and hitting for 80k plus, can't go grade 1s are higher, and crit Gilderay is so much better. Although with Enigmatic Assassin you can hit for 56 with Gilderay, so it's not, yeah, you know what. Yeah. Anyway, this card's just really good because it returns the whole deck. You can do it 4 times. The fact that it's not even a persona flip is just stupid. It's not even a persona flip. It doesn't flip anything face up. Like, sure, if you're rushing to Gembrake 8, then you might want it to flip something face up, but you don't need to in this deck, really. You will just outlast your opponent by going Tybalt constantly, and then because you have so much defense with Sullivan, you'll last that Gembrake 8 anyway, hopefully. And then you just kill them with your own Gembrake 8. Although obviously that's not out yet, so I don't play it. Play for Gilderay. This card is still quite insane. Even in Blade Winds, it's still Gilderay, you know. With Enigmatic Assassin, you can go for 56k, which is still nothing to laugh at, but it is manageable. It is something you can double G-Guard out of. So, Gilderay is not as effective in this deck as it is in Amon. But it's still amazing. I mean, it's still Gilderay. It's still Gilly. Yeah, still screw over your opponent really badly. And this is another thing that I'll probably get quite a bit of hate for, but I play 3 Shaharats. Reason why is I don't feel you really need things like, what is it, Edric? Basically, I don't feel you need Kiss Skill or the other card, the one that's on Darkness. When tag Soul Charge 2, and if it hits, you retire. Why? Because you Soul Charge so much with this deck so easily anyway, and if you're not Soul Charging, you go in, if you don't have enough Soul, you're going into Tybalt anyway to get +5 in one go. The reason I play this at 3, it's for that Thing Joker matchup, because if you lock up your front row, you can't really do anything with Enigmatic anyway, so it becomes a grind game. And you can alternate between going Tybalt and going him, because what this does, not only does it block Sentinels constantly, which is still annoying, it is like, sort of kind of like Gilderay, but not as good, but it does nuke their field constantly. So if you're playing against Messiahs will still want their field. Having it constantly nuked is not going to be nice for them. Then if you're playing against Star Vaders, sure, they don't do as many combo-y stuff as Messiahs, but still constantly in the field means they only have their Vanguard to pressure you with, which again, like that's great. You win from constantly killing their field. And another thing is, if you're going against if you're going against Star Vader, they probably will be playing Vault Line. Once you kill 3 Vault Lines, they'll have 1 in deck. What if they even play 4? And then you're no longer worried about Omega Lock, and you outlast them with Tybalt, and they'll leave the deck out, or they'll run out of lock eventually, and you just win because you have better stuff. This deck actually has a really good matchup against Link Joker. Really good matchup. Messiah is a bit more problematic because they can poke you with poke your Sullivan and make your Soul Blaster button, but at the same time you can still then just go Tybalt. So it's not that bad. Oh, and for anybody wondering, well, if they lock 5 cards, how are you gonna get Darkness? Don't forget that Dimension Creeper and the Great Two Blade Wayne both happen during the main phase, so Darkness will be procced from those. For the G Guardians, I play for Agrabat Malat. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, Agrabat Malat. She's great. It's just sometimes I play her just to get Soul, to be honest, even if I don't need to G Guard. Yeah, just simple as that. She's amazing. And then I play one, I don't know what his name is, Saint Germain. Never had to use it yet. I'm sure I will at some point, especially against more grindy decks, the ones that can last a bit longer, and maybe decks that push for high numbers and survive to my OTK, or if I fail my OTK, you know, either way. I'm sure I'll eventually use this, but I haven't had to yet. I've only really used, I think, 2 of her, but it was more for Soul Charge than for Guard even. So yeah. Anyway, this was the deck profile for my Blade Wings. I tried to keep it somewhat reasonable length, although it still went for like 15-16 minutes now. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you kind of understand my weird choices and why I made them. And yeah, I'll keep testing this. If I change it a butt ton, I will update the deck profile. If I end up going to 4 PGs, I'll put like an annotation or something, or I'll put in the description or comment something to let you know that yes, it was a bad idea. But at the moment, 3 PGs just seem like enough for this deck. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. I think I already said that. See you in the next one. I have PBO deck profile coming up. Sadly, my pieces didn't arrive today from the mail, so I couldn't make it today. However, that is on my radar because I really want to play PBO. And also have a little surprise deck comes for you soon. Didn't expect to be profiling it any time soon myself, but yeah, it's gonna happen soon. So yeah, I'm not gonna say what it is yet. Just stick around. I think you'll like it. This is Enigmatic DP from Team Triple Drive signing out.